Hello! It's another lovely but very hot morning here in Spain, and I'm just out for a quick walk before we go off to meet the council architect at our local town hall. Now, this is a meeting I've been dreading, but there's no avoiding it, so come with me and we'll pop back to the house first and then we'll explain what's going to happen. So, just under a year ago, Rob had to build a partition really quickly because
a few weeks later our youngest son and girlfriend were coming to stay.
Yes, and then we just had 2 bedrooms, each with an attached bathroom, and we needed somebody or some people to be able to sleep upstairs in the loft. Only problem was people sleeping in the loft needed to be able to go to the loo in the night, or else we would just give them a bucket, and that's probably not the best.
Sofa out the window.
Well, out the window in a bucket.
Oh, yeah. I used to drive a lorry.
Yeah.
I know all about that.
We didn't want to invite our lovely son and lovely girlfriend to have to wee in a bucket in the middle of the night.
It would have been me or you.
Well, exactly. We didn't want you to have to do it. Do you think we should include this or not? Anyway, that was the situation.
To cut a long story long.
Yeah. That was the situation. So, anyway, in Spain, did I even say this? You can't just randomly build a partition. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You have to apply for a building licence. Now, for an internal wall, that is called, the licence for that is called an obra menor, a minor work. Okay, but unfortunately,
Pretty major to me. It took me ages to do that.
well, yeah, it was very major. Well done.
Yeah.
So, and you can see the video for building that partition. Because we had to do it so quickly, because it was only a few weeks later that lovely son and lovely girlfriend were coming to stay, we didn't actually have time to apply for the building licence. And the lady at the town hall said to get the building licence we had to make an appointment with the architect. So anyway, you built the partition about a year ago, just under a year ago, and anyway, since then this building licence has been looming over our heads. Well, it's been looming over my head because I knew, oh dear, we had to apply for it. So I don't know why we're even laughing, because in a minute we go into the town hall
to find out what's going to happen.
Yeah. So we don't even know at this stage if that partition can stay there. So this is what I'm thinking. What are the possibilities? One, it can stay there. 2, they might tell us we have to put a window in, like a window in the external wall, or maybe some kind of an air vent thing in the external wall, because that partition, that bedroom has not got a window in. So my worst fear is that they'll tell us we've got to put, I haven't even really told you this because I didn't want to worry you. My worst fear is that they tell us we have to put an external window in before they give us the licence. We don't want to have to do something like that. Anyway, so
Off we go.
Off we go. Eek.
Oh well.
Oh well. Come on then.
Can't be that bad, can it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be reet.
Okay.
Well, good news.
In fact, really good news.
Yeah, we've just got back, haven't we? So,
yeah. So, yes, we don't have to do anything at all.
No alterations, no windows, no knocky down bits.
Nothing. I can't really believe it. It's so brilliant.
Yeah.
So what happened was, we got to the town hall. The lady at the front desk said, "Go on up. The architect's there." When we walked up, and so I started speaking, and it was a little bit frowny to start with. But then, when we showed him the before and after diagrams of what we'd done and what it was like before.
Yeah, and why we'd done it.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Then he was fine. He just got it, and he even filled the form in for us on the computer. And then after that, he printed it out. We had to go down the street and pay the fee at the bank, and the fee, he worked out the fee from the receipts that we showed him, and it was like €86 or something, which, you know.
And that goes on the deeds, isn't it, for the house?
That goes on the deeds, and the partition is perfectly legal now. We don't have to do anything at all.
So yeah, proper result.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's just really brilliant.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
next job, move the fridge.
Yes.
Once I've eaten all the chocolate out of it.
Yeah, so now...
Because it's really heavy chocolate is after we eat all that.
Oh dear, yes,
Yeah.
the amount you've bought. No, that's a joke. So when you built the partition, not me, I didn't build it, we allowed a space in the corridor so that we could put the fridge there. And now we can move the fridge out of the living room, so we won't have a fridge in the living room, which is a massive bonus.
Yeah.
So, do you know what?
You're going to go and move it for me, aren't you?
We can move it
The-
right.
The royal we can move it.
Yeah, we can move it right now.
Yeah, after I've got all the chocolate moves.
Oh yeah.
As a treat.
Okay. Well, we're just about to head out and pick some figs because we've seen there are loads of figs on the ground.
Millions of them.
Yeah, figs everywhere. So we urgently need to go and pick figs before we move the fridge. And we thought we'd just show you what you have to wear to go and get figs.
Well, you don't have to, but...
Right. Long trousers, socks. Oh, that's good.
Jeans that have obviously shrunk since I got here.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot tighter than when I first arrived.
Exactly, yeah. I think that's happened with my trousers as well. So rubber gloves. But actually, oh dear. Have you got a shirt you can lend me with long sleeves?
No.
Because I've just realised it probably might be better wearing long sleeves.
Yeah, because it's like 20 gazillion degrees outside and you really need a jumper on.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to have long sleeves because otherwise we're just going to get scratched.
It's mosquito bites as well.
Mosquitoes love fig trees.
Well,
We hate mosquitoes.
They love people who are climbing in fig trees more than they love fig trees.
Yeah, so maybe we need to rethink this.
Yeah, well, I ain't putting a jumper on.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
No, it's too hot.
Okay. Okay, I'll take it all back. There's no way on this earth we can wear long sleeves because it is, actually, it's about 37 degrees. And just then when we were filming, we were in the bedroom because we had put the aircon on while we were putting our socks and trousers on. But there's no way we can wear long sleeves. We'll just have to be very careful. Anyway, let's have a look at the figs. You can see figs on the ground. And then if we look up to the tree, what can we see on here?
Absolutely loads and loads and loads of them. But they're like low down and way up, like 30 foot in the air. So I think next year we need to seriously prune this to get it down to ground level, because most of the ones we can't reach. but there's loads on here. Just like pretty much every branch you'll pull off.
Ooh, lovely.
Right figs, just everywhere.
Okay, so are you going to pass them to me, or what?
What, so we're going to pick figs, or I'm picking them and giving them to you for safekeeping? Is that what you're saying?
What, safekeeping inside my tummy?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Or are we both going to... Let's both pick them, hang on. So, you know those programmes where it's like they've got loads and loads of burgers and they do see who can eat the most burgers? Well, I feel like we're now doing the fig equivalent of that. What do you reckon? No, only joking. Here's some I've just washed. So,
have you been watching Blue Peter?
Yes, here's some I prepared earlier. Yeah, okay, so look at them, they're so lovely and ripe. The rest of them, in a few minutes, when we've cooled down a bit and stood under the aircon for about 2 hours non-stop, we're going to try using a dehydrator for the first time. So anyway, there we go. Oh. So with figs then, I just used to eat them. I just used to eat the whole thing, but recently we've learned...
making a mess of that.
Recently we've learned sometimes on the inside there can be little bugs. So now I always split them in half. And normally I do eat... Ooh, itchy. Normally I do eat the skin. You don't like the skin, do you?
No.
But I do always check that there aren't any bugs inside.
Just more protein if you've got bugs inside.
If I find any bugs, I'll give them to you then.
Very good.
This one looks very, very ripe. And when they're this ripe, they taste like jam. Well, we've eaten a nice few figs, and now there's no escape. It's time to move the fridge. Are you mentally prepared for this, Mr. Asprey?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I think it's 9 screws to get the doors off, because the door, it won't fit through that hole with the doors on, so it's 9 screws to take the doors off, push it through, doors back on, plug it in. Eventually what we've got to do in there is move the plug socket.
Okay.
So I'll probably do that in a bit as well.
Oh, okay. All right then.
But to do that I need all the electrics off, obviously.
Screwdriver.
And yes, and the plastic tray.
Plastic tray, yeah.
On top of the plastic tray.
It was an ice tray. Yeah. Put it in the freezer.
With no icing.
There. With no icing.
Very good.
Okay.
Reason for that is there's 9 screws to take off, and they can go in the little pockets, look, and we don't lose them. Yeah.
Oh, blimey. Is that chair safe enough to stand on?
Yes, because I'm super lightweight and super skinny, so, you know. As I'm super lightweight and super skinny, then, you know, There's almost no weight on this chair, you know.
Wow, that is amazing.
If you're not careful, I'll probably float away. Now fridge.
Wonderful. Okay, let's get on then with... Oh, obviously got wheels.
Very good.
Very
I'll let you do that then.
Right, okay. Super Right. So that is going there,
Yes.
as it is for the moment, and then... Okay then, so the next part of what we're doing today is, so we've moved this over here. Now, let's just put this out there. This is not the world's most beautiful sideboard. However, it's here, and so I'm going to use it. I've got some paint. Oh, I've got great plans for this paint. So this lovely, lovely paint, I'm going to paint this. I'm going to paint the back door in the kitchen. I'm even going to paint the front door the same colour. And then hopefully the back gate as well. But anyway, it's like a lovely dark greeny teal. Okay then, so what do you think?
Well, we can give it a try.
Okay.
It's nice to have the fridge out of the way. It's like the room's gone massive.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
The room is feeling so spacious now. That is really lovely. Okay, well, let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Not quite sure about these armchairs, but we can move it. Let's see how it goes. Well, after all that moving around, I feel like it's time to go and have half an hour under the aircon. But before I do that, I want to just talk a bit more about Spanish building licences. So the one we had to apply for was the minor licence, which is the obra menor, and that is basically for anything that doesn't make a structural change to the building. I believe that it varies from town hall to town hall as to how strict they are about what needs a licence, because on the way out of the town hall, well, just before we left the town hall, in fact, when we were even talking to the architect, I did say to him, we put a new water heater in the bathroom, and he said, oh, that's nothing. And then when we went downstairs again to the lady in the office who printed off the application, well, the actual licence, when she printed off the document, I said to her, we have put a new water heater in the bathroom, and also we've actually moved the position of the shower. And she said, oh, that's nothing, no pasa nada, it doesn't matter. But I think you might find in some areas of Spain they are a bit more strict on what actually requires the building permit. Anyway, so I can't show you these documents because it's got our address and my NIE number printed on them. But basically, okay, just looking at them. So, oh yes, that's what I was going to say. Yes. €69 is what it cost for this licence. So that is not too bad at all, is it? Okay. Anyway then, so the lovely dog, Miguel said that he fed him for 10 days. After that, dog didn't turn up. The night after, dog did turn up. Then Miguel drove around the local villages and farms and had a call for him. So we've driven round and we've been looking for him, and there's no sign of him, basically. So, sorry, the wind is really blowing my hair. So when we were here, I did tell one or two of the neighbours that the new dog that had arrived was going to be Miguel's dog, and Miguel was feeding him. But if somebody in the village already knew where he had come from and maybe phoned and told his owner, then that might explain, you know, his owner might have come to pick him up. Then maybe he escaped again, and then his owner came back and got him. Anyway, you know, I've come to terms with it now, because we've been here like a week or so, and to start with I was just expecting him to turn up, and then when we walked on the same path where we filmed with him, I was thinking I was going to see him, but actually that's not happened. Anyway, so all I can think of is, when our house sells in England, I will come back here, and then I will have a really close look round villages and farms, and if I see him, I can offer to buy him. That's my little plan. So let's hope that works. But who knows when I can do that. Anyway. Okay, so one final note before we go for a walk. Here is that horrible little sideboard that I've painted. Now the thing in the frame above it was some napkins, and really I should have taken more time because you can see the edges. Anyway, so one day, probably the day when I give the sideboard a second coat, I will take those napkins out and rearrange them so you can't see the edges. Anyway, a couple more things. Okay, so a couple of other things. Firstly, I bought this little china tray in a charity shop in England, so that can sit nicely on there. Yes, super duper. Just have another look at that. Okay, so that's pretty, that can go there. And then, so my friend Elena in the village, a couple of episodes ago, she gave us a big light which we thought we'd put in the kitchen diner, but we haven't done yet because Rob needs to change the lead. But actually she gave us these, and they go with it. These are like a matching pair, and I just thought actually that would look really pretty. And then that's it now. We are definitely going to go for a walk. Oh, and that's the reason I painted it this lovely teal green, because I wanted it to be a really, really similar colour to match the sofa. So, not exact, but it looks nice, doesn't it? We've been waiting all week for the so-called kalima, which is the dust in the atmosphere, to be blown away, and we thought we wouldn't get a sunset. So this is what we filmed last night. But actually today the wind has come and it has blown the dust away. The only thing now is, though, we can't use the drone on this walk, so that's a shame, but hope you enjoy it anyway.